Hey Browns fans, the latest updates are gaining traction on the web. I'm going to tell you everything that's been happening here, so without further ado, click the like button and comment below. Go Browns! I believe! And let's show that there's still hope in the hearts of fans. Now imagine the scene. The phone was off. The clubs were swinging. Joe Flacco was enjoying a quiet day on the golf course in North Jersey, completely unaware that in less than 12 hours, his career was about to take an unexpected turn. No clue, no whisper. Cleveland wasn't even on his radar. But at 9 p.m., everything was set in motion. Flacco was returning to the Browns. It wasn't just a reunion, it was the rekindling of a spark that once lit up the entire city. And let's be real, Cleveland never stopped loving Joe Flacco. His heroics late in the 2023 season, throwing for more than 300 yards per game and leading the team to an 11-6 finish and a wild-card berth, still linger in the air like a hazy memory from Lake Erie. Yes, the playoff collapse in Houston stung, 2 interceptions for touchdowns, a collapsing defense, but what came before that felt like magic. What now? That magic has a chance to return, only this time it starts in April. Flacco isn't stepping into a guaranteed starting role. He's joining what Coach Kevin Stefanski called the first truly open quarterback competition under his tenure. He'll face Kenny Pickett, fresh off a trade with Pittsburgh, and potentially a new rookie quarterback. Names like Jalen Milroe, Jackson Dart, or Tyler Shaw have been floated. But Stefanski was clear, we have no preconceived notions of who the starting quarterback is going to be. That's all Flacco needed to hear. Let's get specific. Flacco signed a 1-year, $4 million contract with performance incentives that could boost his salary to $13 million. This isn't reserve money. This is we believe you can make things interesting money. And make no mistake, Flacco believes it. Not in a brash, overconfident way, but in that calm, veteran tone he's carried since Baltimore. It's exciting, he said. I get to be a part of the team from the beginning and make those relationships even better. That's fun. What makes this even juicier is the Browns' timing. They didn't scoop up Flacco the moment free agency opened. They waited. In fact, they traded for Pickett a full month before they even rang Joe. It says something. Maybe they weren't sure. Maybe they didn't want to ignite a fan-driven QB controversy too soon. Because let's face it, if this decision was left to fans, Flacco starts week 1, no question. Social media exploded. Talk radio couldn't shut up about it. The Flacco flock wasn't just back, it was airborne. There's even speculation that Flacco's raw popularity is part of why Cleveland didn't bring him back right after last season. Some believed it could have created tension with Deshaun Watson, especially with Watson rehabbing from shoulder surgery. The Browns chose Jameis Winston instead, 9 years younger, less divisive in the locker room perhaps. But now, with a blank slate and an open race, Flacco's back in the fold. And about the draft? Flacco's not watching. Literally. He admitted he hasn't paid attention to a draft in over a decade. I'll wait to see who it is and say what's up to them in the locker room. That's not indifference, it's tunnel vision. His job is to compete, not speculate. Of course, the inevitable mentorship question came up. It always does with veterans, especially when a rookie is expected. Flacco gave it to us straight, he's not here to be a mentor. Not in the traditional, designated, big brother kind of way. I don't think anybody ever really views themselves solely as a mentor, he said. You just do you and compete, and conversations come up, and everybody learns from it. Stefanski's take aligns perfectly. It's not about forcing guidance. It's about building a room where learning happens naturally. Where young QBs become sponges, absorbing habits, routines, and the mental toughness required to thrive in this league. And if there's one thing Flacco brings to the table, aside from a cannon arm and 17 seasons of NFL wisdom, it's that aura of calm leadership. The guy has seen everything. He's played with future Hall of Famers and against the league's nastiest defenses. That presence alone is an education. Then there's the human side. The side fans connect with. The night before his press conference, Flacco took his wife Dana and their 4 kids to Progressive Field. Guardians versus Yankees. They snapped a photo with Slider. Aaron Judge went 4 for 4 but didn't do any real damage. The Guardians won 3-2. The Flaccos were all smiles. It has been a special place, Joe said of Cleveland. I don't know if everybody can say that, but it seems like it. They're tough people that care about their sports and just want to see the place where they're from do well. So here we are. Joe Flacco, 40 years old, chasing another shot. Competing against a younger Pickett, possibly a raw rookie, maybe even another free agent. He's not promised a thing. But Cleveland? Cleveland's promised excitement, drama, competition, and maybe, just maybe, another dose of Flacco fever. What do you think, Browns fans? Should Flacco start? Can he win the job again? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, the fact that Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry orchestrated a situation where no one, absolutely no one, has a chance to be QB1? That says a lot. It's a message to the locker room and the fan base. You deserve your spot here. And that kind of meritocracy, that fire from within mentality, might be exactly what this franchise has been missing. Let me explain. Kenny Pickett is no slouch. He's young, sure, and still developing, but he was the 20th overall pick in 2022. He has arm talent, mobility, and flashes of brilliance. He's not just here to hold a clipboard. The Browns gave up Dorian Thompson-Robinson and a fifth-round pick to get him, a small price on paper, but significant when you consider that they didn't hesitate to part with a homegrown backup they had invested in. And yet, the gravity of Flacco's presence looms large. The locker room feels it. The fan base chants it. Even the media can't ignore it. He's a quarterback who commands respect without needing to raise his voice. The guy threw for over 1,600 yards in 5 games last season. That's not a fluke, it's a blueprint. And if he can string together another strong training camp, don't be surprised if the Flacco flock starts swelling again by mid-August. Still, the rookie variable adds a wild card. The Browns haven't tipped their hand yet, who they'll draft, when, or even if they'll pull the trigger on a QB. But if they do, that QB is stepping into one of the most quietly fascinating quarterback rooms in the NFL. You've got the calm assassin in Flacco, the firebrand in Pickett, and maybe the kid with everything to prove. From Flacco's own words, we know he's not trying to play the mentor role, but he's not shutting it down either. There's a certain way I see the game, a way I talk about footwork and reads, he said. Those things naturally come up. That's the kind of unintentional mentorship that can change a young quarterback's career. And let's not forget what Flacco did just last year. He walked into a building with no reps, no chemistry, and no promises, and lit it up. He didn't just manage games. He changed them. The Browns averaged over 27 points a game during his starts. That's elite production. That's playoff caliber performance. But none of that matters now, not last season's success, not the postseason failure, not even the fanfare. Flacco knows that. He's approaching this comeback not as a victory lap, but as another race. Another fight. He's back at rock bottom, looking to climb back up. And that's where you come in, Dawg Pound. We've heard from the coaches. We've heard from Flacco himself. But what do you think? Is this Flacco's job to lose? Or should the Browns lean on youth, Pickett or a rookie, and let the future take shape now? Let us know in the comments. And if you're new here, be sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news. Go Browns!